All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to deconstruct the playbook of a company that's trying to shake things up in the super competitive world of academic recruiting. Their whole strategy is this really clever mix of a disruptive pricing model and some seriously powerful new tech. Let's dive in.
So, let's kick things off with the central problem. I mean, why is it so ridiculously hard for universities to find and hire the best academic minds? This one question, well, it's the key to understanding this entire business model we're about to unpack.
You know, for universities, hiring can feel like a perfect storm. You've got these insane costs for every single job ad, a mountain of administrative work bearing HR teams, and then the biggest hurdle of all. How do you even get on the radar of brilliant people who aren't actively looking for a new job?
And it's right into this chaos that our case study, AcademicJobs.com, steps in. They've jumped into the higher ed job market with a very clear goal: to solve these three massive problems head-on. And look, don't think of these guys as some tiny startup playing on the sidelines. According to our sources, they've shot up the ranks and are now the third most visited higher ed job board on the planet.
This chart really puts their growth into perspective, right? You can see the big established leaders in the US and the UK, and then bam, right there in third place is AcademicJobs.com. They've managed to carve out a huge piece of the market for themselves. So the big question is, how on earth did they do it?
Well, their whole strategy really boils down to one core idea: the unlimited package. This is their direct shot at solving those big problems of cost and all the administrative headaches that come with university hiring.
Okay, so just think about this for a second. Picture a big university. They could easily have hundreds of faculty and staff jobs to fill in just 1 year. Now, on the old school platforms where you pay for every single post, those costs can just explode into the tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Just keep that number in your head.
Now take that huge number you were just thinking about and compare it to this. With their unlimited package, the source claims the average cost per job posting plummets to just $23. It's a completely different economic model. I mean, from a budget standpoint, that's almost a no-brainer.
But it's not just about saving money, right? It's also about saving precious time. The package comes with a promise of zero admin, which means their team actually handles the entire job posting process. This is huge because it frees up a university's HR department to focus on what they really should be doing.
So this is where the strategy moves beyond just smart logistics and gets, well, kind of futuristic. They've built their own AI engine, and it's designed to do a whole lot more than just list a job and cross its fingers.
To really get what their AI does, you first have to understand this concept: the passive academic market. We're not talking about people scrolling through job boards. Nope, we're talking about the best of the best, tenured professors, leading researchers who are totally happy in their current jobs. The only way you're going to reach them is to go to them directly.
And their Candidate Finder AI is exactly how they do that. The process itself is pretty straightforward. First, the job gets loaded for you. Second, the AI goes to work, scanning public databases, publication records, professional profiles, you name it, to find academics that match the role perfectly. And finally, the system proactively sends alerts to a massive, targeted group. We're talking over 20,000 academics for a typical institution, letting them know about the opportunity.
This quote from the source just nails it, doesn't it? This wasn't some tech gimmick they built for fun. They say their clients were literally asking for a platform that engages and captures a passive academic market. So they listened and they went and built it.
So when you put the disruptive pricing model together with this AI-powered outreach, you start to see that the strategy isn't just about posting jobs anymore. It's about becoming a full-blown recruitment partner.
Yeah, this partnership goes way beyond filling one specific role. They're focused on building the university's brand for the long term, constantly promoting it to their audience. They even feature clients on their podcasts, helping them get known as a top higher ed employer. It's really a marketing machine and a recruiting tool all rolled into one.
Okay, so let's pull all these threads together. What does this whole strategy really tell us about where specialized hiring might be going in the future?
So let's recap the playbook. It's a really clean breakdown, isn't it? The problem of high cost, solved with an unlimited posting model. The administrative burden, wiped out with a zero admin service. And that huge challenge of reaching the best talent, they meet that with an AI engine that actively hunts for passive candidates. It's a very direct problem-solution approach.
And this all leaves us with one final, and I think really important question. We've seen this model work in the world of academia, but could this be the blueprint for all specialized hiring?
Is this blend of unlimited access and targeted AI the new playbook for finding top talent in any field? That's a question anyone in the recruiting world should probably be asking themselves right now.